Hello ladies and gents, welcome back. Some of you have contacted me to say how much you're enjoying the running blog, Running for a Healthy Mind. That makes two of us then, doesn't it? No, seriously, it is nice when people contact you to say how much they enjoy the blog. It's a bit of fun, but there is a serious element to it as well. How running can help you mentally, not only physically but mentally, and that's where people contacted me with their stories is really good. I can pick one story out in particular where the guy was at his lowest ebb and physically had to be pulled off a bridge before he did something he would regret, unfortunately. And fortunately he did get pulled off the bridge and turned his life around. By part of that turning his life around was starting to run and get physically fit, and it nurtured his mind and turned his life around. Basically, running and being fit was part of that. That weren't the only thing, but he said it helped him kind of take that positiveness into other aspects of his life. And it is true, running does that. I've had that myself. Been quite low a few years back, was doing a job I hated, but with the pressure of wanting to support a family, and it gets to you sometimes. And I started running, and yeah, it changes you. I can't really explain how. It changes you. It feeds you with positiveness, and it's good. Positiveness. I'd have to check if that's a real word. Maybe positivity is better. And it doesn't always work. The running and the physical activity. I've also got a friend who was very fit, was into a lot of sports. Running was one, and for reasons only known to him, he sadly committed suicide. So it doesn't always work, but at least if you make it part of your life, I'm sure it can only help. It's not an expensive thing to do either. You know, just put a pair of crappy old trainers on, you know, just run. You can leave your front door and just run, and that's the best part about it, I think. It's yeah, very easy to do. I've suggested to people about running before, and they've said, oh, I don't want to lose weight, and I don't want to get fit. I didn't really want to do any of that. It's a lot about your mind, and that's a big thing. You know, I'm not an expert or a sports psychologist or anything, but it does work. Even if it's only a distraction for an hour of your life, you know, you've been to work, you're stressed, get out, run down the lane. It's awesome. Fresh air. Friend who told me he basically had nothing. Things had gone really bad in his life, job, family, etc. And he was just sat in his house, drinking, doing a bit of drugs and stuff. And he just snapped one day and just went out running. Put an old pair of crappy trainers on and went out running and started entering events and that. And he's not looked back since. He's doing marathons and everything. It's awesome. And more importantly, it's the friends as well you meet in clubs or just in the events. It's great. The social aspect of it, it's brilliant. So get your trainers on. So don't forget, it doesn't matter how slow you are, how big you are, how unfit you think you are. Just try it. Just go out and go on a few runs. You'll probably hate it at first. You won't feel comfortable with it. It'll feel like too much hard work, but just persevere. And yeah, brilliant. Yeah, the guy who committed suicide, kind of a funny guy. you would never think he would have done what he did. But I worked with him a few years doing rope access, and everybody would tell you the same thing. He could walk into a room. I compared him to Robin Williams, the comedian and actor. He'd just walk into a room and within literally minutes he'd be cracking jokes, coming out with stories, and you'd be doubled up laughing. What a guy, awesome. And yeah, you know, nobody knows what's going on in here, and that's why you've got to talk about it to somebody. Tell people how you feel. Don't be embarrassed, you know, get it off your chest. Don't think you're going to be looked at as a coward or anything like that. You know, tell somebody about it. Thanks again for watching, guys. Stay safe and stay positive.